Hello Wanderers, welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 roleplay series following Alexandros of Crete. And here you can see we are following his army into Cosenza here, where we will do battle with the forces of Rossano in order to conquer this land, conquer the toe of Italy, and take it for the Roman Empire. Now there is obviously this war going on here with the Abbasids, but the Emperor has given us instructions to conquer southern Italy, which we shall be doing, while the rest of the forces go up against the Abbasids. So I think this is his way of telling us that we are still not quite back in his favor, so we're going to need to do some proving if we want to win it back. But indeed, even though we are one of the knights of the Emperor, he hasn't brought us into his army. Even when we tried to put somebody else in command of our armies, we were free, we were open, but he did not bring us into the fight. So we will be leading our own armies here and taking Italy for the Empire and for ourselves. So the battle is engaged and it goes heavily in our favor. Gregorio Sortes wounding some enemy soldiers, perhaps killing a few more himself. And there we go. That was a handy little battle there. I'm not going to take the attrition. We're going to go for Cosenza first. To make my concubine Zene more susceptible to my attempts at approaching her, I can include a compliment in my next missive to court. I will be sure to message... I suppose we could try this one. Let's see how it goes. We're trying to sway our concubine to have a little bit more favor towards us. Perhaps we can convert her later. But I do want to win this war with Rossano quickly, because as you can see, the Aghlabids are weakened. They fought a big war with Tripoli just a few months ago, and they haven't recovered their forces yet. I don't know if we're going to be able to win this war fast enough, but there is the possibility of getting in here and taking the Aghlabids before they can bring up their forces. Not to mention they're heavily in debt, and it's going to take them a long time to get out of debt. So we'll have some double advantages there. So we need to finish up this war as quickly as possible so that we can go and take Sicily as well. Zene does appreciate our efforts. Good. That is good news. All right, so they're going to try to go and maybe siege down some of our lands. That's fine. We should be able to take them first. Do we have anybody who's good with siege? Let's see. Any siege people here? No, unfortunately not. So we'll keep in charge of our army. I don't think the sieges will take too long, but we will speed time up anyways. My son Pontos has been harboring a secret affection for Salma, but she responds harshly. Stubborn? Let's see. You know, I suppose our son, seems like he could end up being a bit of a stubborn person. An honorable gambler he is. Oh, and we gained a little bit of money there. Nice, good job, Achai. While we were kind of letting some time pass in between episodes, Hypatios did gain another trait. He got gregarious here, which is pretty good, honestly. He's got diligent, humble, and gregarious, so he's actually got pretty decent diplomacy. All of his stats are pretty good. Even his intrigue's a little low, but it could still go up a little bit. But yeah, that shrewd trait is really helping. Diligent, of course, helping as well. So overall, he's turning into a really good character. We'll see what happens once he ages up and becomes a man in his own right, but he's growing up to be a pretty good character right now, and I will be looking forward to taking over as him in the future. Siege is going well. We'll probably go back and deal with their army that's sieging us once that is done, but I'm just keeping an eye on the Aghlabids here. They are getting their forces back, but with them being so far in debt, I think we'll still have a pretty good chance of beating them. We might be able to call in one of our allies, even if they are... Okay, good. So our ally, Mstislav, died. Oh, he died in... He was burned to death? By who? Oh, that's crazy. I know Maldavio was having a civil war. Yeah, maybe it was High Chiefess Sophia who executed. I don't know how he burned to death, but the current king, now a young man here, is betrothed to our daughter. So that alliance holds firm, but for now, they are still a little bit busy. They won't be able to provide too much help for us, unfortunately. What kind of war is this? It is war against the tyranny, so I don't think that he'll lose his title if he loses that war, but we'll see. Oh wow, we just annihilated their army there. Leave none alive. We'll take a look at the events of those two battles here. Events, wounded that guy there. Nothing really too important. But in this battle, here we can see that Naib was slain by Eusebius, and we captured another one, so their forces have been essentially annihilated. We're going to siege down their capital. That should finish it off. What shall we take here as a stewardship perk? Large levies, vassal levy contribution, chains of loyalty, cutting cornerstones. Well, that could be good. Defensive measures. Okay. Golden aplomb. I feel like defensive measures makes a lot of sense for our character. We're still going to try to pick things that make a roleplay sense, but not too bad. We can switch back, so you know we got our money back up a little bit. I am fine with that. We might switch over perhaps to authority focus. I think having this control growth and dread gain and a little bit of martial is going to help us. So, and we're going to need that to keep control of over these new territories that we're conquering. How's the war going with the Abbasids? Let's see here. Tough to tell, but it looks like we might have... I think maybe we engaged them in a fight. The Abbasids are losing on all of these wars. What do they got here? Ooh, an independence war. The Mesopotamians are doing an independence war here. That's kind of cool. And then a conquest. So yeah, Abbasids are in a little bit of trouble. As somebody mentioned, it might be possible eventually to take the other half of Cyprus, but I'm still pretty concerned about the size of the Abbasid forces. Once he wraps up these wars, we would stand no chance of beating him. I'm not even entirely sure if we'll be able to beat the Aghlabids, but we're gonna have to wait and find out. We've got some money built up. What I would like to spend it on next is probably going to be a pilgrimage. So we're gonna continue to save up money, but we are gonna do some ransoms here. Yeah, let's get some money because yeah, we could definitely use the money. So, oh, and the Knight of the Bull has a worthy successor. Who is it? It's still Nasir. Well, we're not gonna make Nasir fight, so still gotta wait. We did find a successor for the Flame of Crete, and that is Tomislav. He is a good Hellenic man, but a Bulgarian, interestingly enough. Strong warrior, though, Blade Master, good martial. He's going to fight well. So, once this siege is done... what happened here? Huh. Tarkatzutz? Tarkatzutz is dead. He died in a horse riding accident. I believe that. So our Hungarian ally did make it through that war. Even though we left partway through, I think that it can still be said that we obviously provided him a lot of assistance. So I'm sure he'll still join us when we call upon him. But I wouldn't be surprised if he holds a little bit of a grudge there. All right, so the siege is winding up. There we go. Perfect. So, well, yeah, we still got time to go for the Aghlabids. He's still in debt. He hasn't brought all of his troops back. We're probably going to go for him like right away. I don't think we're going to let very much time pass here at all. So we're going to enforce our demands. We'll take all these lands here, which is good. So yeah, look at that big boost to our lands. We have that title. We can usurp the Duchy of Calabria. Oh, it's going to cost like all of our money. But I do want to do that still so that we can hand out that title. All right, well, we're making a little bit more money now, so that's fine. The thing is, I want to give this title out to somebody, and I want to give it out to Hectorios. He is married to Gabriel's daughter, and I think we want to do our best to reward that lineage and that dynasty. And Hectorios has served us very well. He is a super strong warrior. He is really good. He's got a good martial sense. He's brave, temperate, greedy, but whatever. Blade master, force fighter. He's just a good man. He's slain people in battle. So yeah, I think that we are going to grant him this land. He, I guess he'll lose the knight title. Yeah, it'll invalidate his acclaimed knight, but that's fine. So we're gonna give him, I mean, we should probably reward, some of our loyal servants, shouldn't we? Who else is here that deserves rewarding? Let's see. Eustratios, don't really know too much about you. Bartholomew, no, you need to stay in our court. Gregorius Sortes, no. Let's see. No, there's not really anybody who has deserved that kind of reward here. Maybe Kanana, I suppose. He's served us reasonably well, but no, he hasn't done anything worthy of that. So we're just gonna give all those titles to Hectorios. We could trust him. So there we go. We're gonna grant him all 3 of these titles and the duchy. There we go. And hopefully he will serve us well in the future here. We're gonna disband our troops. And yeah, let's see. Let's let a little bit of time pass here so that our forces can build up once again. And we shall go to war with the Aghlabids. I think we've have enough with our allies, the Hungarians. They're not distracted anymore. I think we will be able to beat them. And here, yeah, just expanding. Once we can get Sicily, that's a big base of power that the Romans have here. The war with the Abbasids still continues on. A little bit of a war of attrition, it appears, but that is fine. My son Apollonius, along with Ariadne and the other children, have been invited to a gathering of peers by Duke Zenon. They are packed and ready and clearly excited to leave. Oh yeah, Bosporios, Ariadne, they're all going. Very well. I don't see why not. Pelagia's gonna go. Pontos, Ariadne. Oh, everybody's going. Oh, I'm fine with that, yeah. So all of our children are gonna go to the court of that young duke and meet some of their peers. So we are being accepted into the greater sphere of politics here in the Roman Empire. So I am pleased about that. All right, we are going to declare war for the Duchy of Sicily. This could be tricky, but we will have to do our best. So I'm gonna raise probably all of our troops here. And we shall set up a rally point. Here we go. Let's raise all here and we'll go straight in to Messina and start conquering. We are going to call in our allies. We're going to call in, for sure, Hungary. Cretan conquest of the Emirate of Sicilia. Call them in. Should we call in Moldavia? I don't see why not. Oh, 350. Nah, we got prestige to spare here, so we'll call in Moldavia anyways. There we go. They both accept. And hopefully they will send their troops by ship here to join us so that we can win this war handily. I don't think we'll really even need the allies, but I'm just concerned if they can get back up to full strength beforehand. I'm not 100% convinced that we can beat them on our own. So, oh yeah, here it looks like they're, you know what, they're bringing their troops in. Should we bring ours? Yeah, let's try to head back here. Let's see if they cross the strait to fight us. I'm curious if they will. Doesn't look like it. We could try to fight them in our own ground. I think we would be able to beat them in that fight. Take the charge of the troops ourselves. Yeah, if they go here. Yeah, I think that we might be able to actually take them on. They're disembarked. They're slightly in debt. We have the better commander. We have more commander traits, higher quality. Yeah, I think we should. I think we're going to fight them right here. They just got off their ships. We managed to trick them into not thinking that we were here. And we catch them. Oh, and we're going up against Sultan Ablarion the Merciful himself. So this young whippersnapper leading his army himself. Well, imagine if we were to capture him here in this battle. He doesn't realize who he's going up against. He thinks he has the advantage here because of his superior numbers. But that ain't enough, kid. We are going to crush you. And as you can see, oh, what we did! Look at that! Oh my gosh, we annihilated his army. That is insane. Ha! That is crazy. That is... Our forces took him prisoner after the battle. So look at that. This young man leads his forces in defense of Sicily, goes up against one of the greatest generals of this time. I think people would be making comparisons between Alexandros and the great general Belisarius. I don't think that that would be something that would be a stretch to say. And look at that. We just annihilated his army in that battle. Slayed them almost to a man. Here we go. Look at these events. We captured the Sultan. We captured Wali. We captured the Emir. We can get a bunch of ransoms for this too. We don't even need to siege them down because we can make our demands here. Yeah, let's ransom him for some money. Let's ransom you for some money. 100. Yeah, look at that. All that money. So good. So good. I can't believe it. That was a decisive battle here in Crotone. My God, we just march in here. They don't have any forces that can stop us. That was an impressive win by us. We're gonna get all this money. Look at that. Now we're back. We're back in the green. Heck yeah, that was awesome. So look at this. Hostages taken. Fame. We get the prestige. All of this territory. Oh, you gotta love to see it. Look at that. Crete is looking pretty nice, I gotta say. The only thing that concerns me about this is I believe... Oh no, it's not gonna split up our titles here. Good, all right. So I was worried that it would automatically create the Kingdom of Sicily title, but that doesn't appear to be the case. It looks like Duke Jafar is still in charge here, so okay. Can we revoke his title? Active tyranny? No, okay. Can we make demands of him? Demand his conversion? Okay, we'll demand his conversion. Let's see what he says. You know, we might be able to tolerate him if he converts. I accept. What does he want? He wants a weak hook, a favor on us. All right, we will let you, Duke Jafar, we will let you keep your lands, but you need to convert to Hellenism. I will accept this weak hook. So there we go. He has become Hellenic, and we can probably offer guardianship from his child here for one of our own. So let's see. Maybe Gregorio Sortes. I wonder if he will accept. He won't quite accept, but it might be possible. I would like to change them to Greek if we could, but we'll see. We'll see if that becomes possible later on. But look at that. Yeah, we just conquered Sicily for the Empire. So the war here with the Abbasids is going pretty okay. Oh man, okay. They are losing. They're losing a lot of fights here. And they don't have a ton of troops. They've got some allies. Do we try to take... Oh man, that would be quite the risk there, would be to try to take the other half of Cyprus. Because once these wars wrap up, he's gonna bring his troops way back up, and I feel like he's probably still gonna outnumber us there. Let's do we... I mean, we'd probably just conquer the county. Declare war. Oh yeah, so our liege is already fighting against them. Yeah, this, I don't think we would, maybe with our allies, honestly. Might be possible. But that's not in the cards for right now. We do need to get control of these lands that we currently have. Napoli, I would like to get control of Napoli first and foremost. Getting this guy more on our side would be advantageous. I don't know what he could ask of us with his hook, but, you know, swaying him would be nice. You know, let's try to sway him. We're gonna stop swaying Zene. Our concubine hasn't really brought us forth any children. I did find it funny that her husband, her former husband, became a suffragan bishop, so they can't even get remarried even if she was let go. But she's sick, so that's unfortunate. So yeah, look at that. We do have control of basically the majority of southern Italy. That is pretty impressive. I mean, we could try for Benevento. Unfortunately, it's split up into a bunch of different duchies here, so it wouldn't really be... We'd have to take it piecemeal, essentially. But that is a possibility. But really, what I want to do is wait for this truce to wind up so that we can go against the Aghlabids once more and take Tunis, and then we can really pull a Belisarius and start taking the coast of northern Africa. But I feel like that comparison is not one that we should really look at askance, considering what we have done. Oh, what is happening here? My son has been wounded, and his flesh is contracted foulness and swelling. If the right kind of treatment is administered, and Asclepius is merciful, he should make it. My physician wants to know how my son should be treated. So he has an infected wound that is bringing his health down quite a bit. He's still okay. I don't think the time has come for drastic measures, but we should be cautious, do no more than what is necessary. I think he'll be okay. I think he'll survive. He might have some scars after this though. So we have a lot of money now. Oh, what's going on in our court here? The foremost Hetera, a healthy rivalry between meddlesome fighters is to be expected, but Tomislav and Gregorios, the successor versus the current holder of the Flame of Crete. Tomislav is widely regarded to be more skilled, but Gregorios has clearly taken issues with it. Tomislav, only one of us can claim to be the despot's most skilled Hetera. Meet me, Heteria. Meet me outside and I will settle this question. I'm pretty sure Hetera is something else entirely. Tomislav replies nonchalantly, I would cut you to pieces where you stand if it was not for the presence of my... The Flame of Crete is a title that belongs to very bold people. May my best Heteria win? So one of them will be slain. I will humble both of you. You are defeated. I'm pretty sure that we would win. Yeah, okay. Would we? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we would be able to beat Tomislav. Yeah, you know what? Let's show them that I am the greatest of the warriors here. So, here we go. Going up in a little duel against Tomislav. Let's see here. Strike, parry, riposte. Leap into action, launching a flurry of quick slashes, driving hard against his guard, wearing him down. He retaliates with smooth smooth flowing series of rapid thumps, crushing thwacks, each strike forcing me back a little more. My form is good, but his is incredible. Better than men than you have died trying to break my guard. Medium chance, low risk. Strike pari, a riposte. You know what, let's do that again. Let's see, a leap into action once again. Fool, take this. Oh, we could use a feint and stab, knife to hand, using our hunting tricks. Sword makes a quick slash one way, only for me to draw a dagger. Here we go. Going in with the dagger. It's the best you got. I'll show you how I have to sword. And here, as you can see, victory is ours. Confidence is half of any fight. Even though we are much older here, almost 45 years of age here. 46, going up against a much younger man. We've proven ourselves the greater of the two. And now we shall hold court. Why not? Gesture for the first in line to approach. Hectorios, my vassal, strides forward, clearly eager to hear my response to his petition. My liege, Olympidares is among the greatest houses of Crete. Calabrian counsel should always be heard by the despot. Excluding your most qualified and prominent followers only serves to sow division and mistrust. Calabria will always have my ear. Council rights guaranteed. Such entitlement requires sacrifices. In exchange for greater commitments, is it not enough to be duke? You know, Calabria will always have my ear, I think. I think so. We can guarantee his council position. Two of my vassals are pushing one another and jostling to reach my throne first. Jafar bows before me. My lord, murder is wanton in the city streets throughout the despotate of Crete. It would be civilizing if we instituted a ban on townspeople bearing arms, at least within city limits. Mayor Eusebius kicks him out of the way. Safety is each man learning to protect himself. Banning carrying weaponry, castrate the townspeople. We'll ban weaponry within settlement walls. Control growth. Keep our swords lest our realm weaken. Weapon carrying permitted. Popular opinion goes up. We shall solve this safety debate with violence. Yeah, or no. I think we're gonna make a decision here. And obviously, keep our swords. The child with two mothers. An unusual case has reached my court. Two women claim that a baby girl is theirs. None of the villagers can stand as witnesses, saying that it's as if the child appeared out of thin air. No one knew that the women were expecting or adopting nothing. The mystery has captivated people, and while we may never know how it all happened, I must resolve this conundrum. What decision should I make for the future of this child? Test the mothers to see who cares about the child's welfare? You remember an incredibly similar event in a book where the true mother was discovered when suggesting to split the baby in two. The youngest woman, she has more of her life. Who are these women here? Melissa and Zenobia. Or we could raise the girl as our own. They wouldn't like that. Let's test the mothers to see who cares for them the most. The last petitioner departs and all the business is done. Hypatios has come of age. As an active and enthusiastic child, it's no surprise he has done well in the studies of war and combat. It is impressive to see such skill in somebody so young. Oh, look at this. He is a brilliant strategist. That is a pretty good trait there. And he gains logistician. Not the best one, but that's not a terrible trait to have. So there we go. Look at that. 15 martial. That's not amazing, but it's pretty good. And his stat split is like pretty decent. My son Hypatios has been wounded and his flesh has contracted foulness and death. Oh no. Time has come for drastic measures. That is unfortunate. He's got gangrene. Oh my gosh, I hope he survives. A risky treatment might be necessary here. Let us hope so. Let us hope he survives. And our other son is wounded as well. Where are they getting wounded from? What is going on with them? Oh, it was on their journey. Ah, I see. So something happened when they were at Xenon's court. Ah, I see. So, yeah, look at all of our sons got wounded there. Was there a battle? You know what? Maybe there was a battle aboard the ship. Maybe somebody tried to board the ships with our son. Pirates, perhaps. They had to fight him off. I imagine that Hepatios probably was the leading the fight there, defending his siblings. I'm imagining him there on that ship. Pirates come aboard. Hepatios going up front with the rest of the warriors, defending his siblings there. You know, perhaps even his brother here, Pontos, and Apollonios trying to defend their sisters. But Hepatios leading them takes a pretty bad wound there. Hopefully he will recover from it. But there we go. They're home. So at least they'll have a chance to recover here. That is unfortunate. We're going to let our children heal. Obviously, these pirates, we're going to need to do something about it. Could it have been one of our enemies? Perhaps indeed. There we go. War is done. The Abbasid War is still going. But that is okay. Yeah, I really hope that our son does recover from these wounds. I'm sure that he will. It looks like his brother here did. Scarred. Yeah, so Pontos has some scars here that you can see here. Perhaps Apollonius is as well. Achai has died. Oh no, we get a stress break. So things are getting pretty rough. I think that we would become irritable after this, after losing our friend. That is terribly unfortunate. So, despite our many successes here in Italy, not everything is going well, and the future of our dynasty is a little bit in doubt, as our young son here is still recovering from this wound. I think he'll be okay. He's got gangrene, but his health is poor, but it's not... He's still alive, so... Oh, and look at this. Mesopotamia and Armani have split away from the Abbasids. A lot of interesting things going on in this episode. We will continue it all in the next episode. Until then, thank you for watching.